Mr. Director, Reverend Clergy, fellow public servants, thank you very much. Happy New Year. It's an honor to be here with my neighbors and constituents in Gloucester County. Thank you for the honor and privilege of representing you in Washington. I want to offer my congratulations to Freeholder DeMarco for his public spiritedness, good humor, taking on the very difficult jobs of government, including corrections, which is one of the hardest areas to do, which you did so well. I want to say to my dear friend, Freeholder Warren Wallace, Warren, integrity always wins, and that's why you did it. At a time when we desperately need people can think outside the box, Warren has made a career out of finding new and imaginative ways to solve the problems of people. We're blessed that he's rejoined this board of freeholders. And Director, Majority Leader, Steve Sweeney, has become a statewide role model for how to get things done. In so many places, government is about talking. It's about process. It's about forming committees and having meetings. And all of those things are necessary to make sure that all views are heard and that dissent is welcome. But it's at some point necessary to stop talking and start acting. And this is a government, Steve, under your leadership that has acted in so many forceful and progressive and positive ways for so many people. I believe that what we have to do in Washington is to remember something that you, Steve, and your colleagues have done here in Gloucester County for a very long time. And that's not simply the building and the investment and the careful stewardship of people's money. It's the imagination to say that all things are possible. I think we've lost a lot of things in the last 8 years, not the least of which is thousands of American lives around the world. But I think the most important thing we've lost is a sense of what our possibilities are as a country. That's about to be restored in the next couple of weeks in Washington. And for us to look at what we need to do, we can look here. Because when people said, we want to take the shores of the Delaware River in Gloucester County and make it a dumping ground for river spoils, this freeholder board stood up and said, no, all things are possible. Let's build an equestrian park that's a role model for around the country. But when people said there'll be too many political pitfalls and too much controversy, much of it in good faith, to try to combine the services for countywide 911 so more people can get the ambulance quicker and get better services at a lower price. There was legitimate dissent over that, but it was listened to, and a decision was made, and all things are possible. It happened. And just before the turn of the new year, this freeholder board did something that I think is a role model for what we should do in Washington. Yes, at a time when money is tight and when every dollar has to be so carefully watched, this board stepped forward and said the time is now to invest in an institute of technology that will train a new generation of workers, retrain an existing generation of workers, and make Gloucester County and South Jersey a dynamite engine for economic development. And they invested $16 million in a program to build that great school into an even greater school. All things are possible. Our agenda for 2009 in Washington and Trenton and here in South Jersey is to renew that promise. So the person who's sitting at home tonight not wanting the mail to be delivered tomorrow because it might be the foreclosure notice or another credit card bill they couldn't be paid, we say it's time to get you back to work because all things are possible. To the person down the street at Underwood Hospital who's sitting in the emergency room tonight with their stomach in knots because they can't pay the bill if they get hospitalized because they have no health insurance. It is long past due to say to that person that you will get health insurance because all things are possible. And to a little boy or little girl who thinks that they're too black or too new or too Jewish or too whatever to be anything they want to be in this country, in just 18 days, a young man is going to put his hand on the Bible and raise his right hand and say, all things are possible. That's the promise of 2009. The record of this local government, this county government, will lead us to show our country that all things are possible in ways that lift and improve the lives of people around our county, around our state, and around our country. For my family, on behalf of all of us, we wish you a healthy, happy, peaceful, and prosperous and blessed 2009. Happy New Year.